What's up, everyone? It's your channel TFD back again with another update. And today, we've got some fresh footage that just surfaced involving Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese. This one takes us straight to Indiana. Let's dive right in. But before we get into that, I want to hit you with some breaking news coming out of the WNBA while I'm putting this video together. The league just dropped an official statement regarding the Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky game from yesterday, where there were reports of racial slurs being directed at players. Here's the official statement from the WNBA about the incident in Indianapolis. WNBA statement. New York, May 18th, 2025. The following is a statement from the WNBA regarding yesterday's game in Indianapolis. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Alright, so just like I watched the game, you watch the game, from the bench and sideline right where all of this drama allegedly went down. And let me tell you, nobody is messing with Angel Reese. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. Just 24 hours ago, we witnessed a moment that sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Caitlin Clark delivered a flagrant foul on Angel Reese, a play that could go down as one of the most defining moments of Clark's career. In that instant, Clark showed everyone she's not one to back down, proving she's willing to stand up for her teammates and do whatever it takes to defend the basket. But the aftermath has been just as intense. Angel Reese's supporters have taken to social media, clashing with Clark's fans, and unfortunately, some have crossed the line with racial insults. Personally, I'm steering clear of the race debate for now. But let's set the record straight. Claims that Angel Reese was being called racist names during the game just don't add up. I had a member of my team seated right behind the Chicago Sky bench, and there was nothing like that said to Angel. In fact, we've got exclusive footage coming soon, unedited scenes from behind the scenes during those commercial breaks. You'll see exactly what Angel Reese said to her coach and how the fans reacted right after the foul. The cameras might have cut to commercial, but we kept rolling. I'm working on editing that video now, so you'll get the real story, every angle, every reaction. Stay tuned, because we're about to show you everything that went down. Here's the video, and it's like a high-pitched sound that you will hear.
It's a flagrant, and then Chicago will maintain the basketball. Reese misses.
What I've been hearing from people who were actually at the game is that the sound in question comes from the scoreboard. It's something they play when the opposing team is at the free throw line, maybe after a miss, just to distract them. It's a super typical sports-centric thing, you know? Fans and arenas will do whatever they can to throw off a shooter's concentration. Now, there's a person on Twitter claiming that this sound, which some are calling a slur, I'm not going to repeat the word, is actually just a laugh, followed by a faint, "Oh my God," or something similar in the same voice. Personally, I've never heard the alleged word sound like that, and I don't get where the dolphin comparison comes from either. People will always find something to criticize. I can't say I know exactly what the sound is, but I do know this. These are serious accusations, and the WNBA has announced they're investigating, which says a lot. It's important to mention that, as far as I know, there's no confirmation that anyone actually went up to WNBA officials or arena staff to report this in person. Right now, everything seems to be based on the WNBA's public statement, which has left a lot of people confused and speculating. Some might wonder why I'm even talking about this, but when the WNBA puts out a statement like that, it's newsworthy and deserves discussion. There's a lot of talk about potential racial undertones in the sound. I can't personally relate, but if that was the intention, it's absolutely unacceptable. That kind of behavior has no place in sports or fandom, period. That said, fans do yell, scream, and try all sorts of things to distract the other team. It's part of the game. For me, it's hard to interpret this particular sound as anything more than that. But I really hope the WNBA isn't launching a full investigation just because of social media outrage. As someone who spends a lot of time on Twitter for work, I know how quickly things can spiral there. It's a great place for breaking news, but it's also a breeding ground for negativity and overreaction. If I were the WNBA, I'd make sure to thoroughly investigate before making anything public. Just the accusation alone can taint reputations, no matter what the investigation finds. This is one of those situations where, even if it turns out to be nothing, the damage is done. If the allegations are proven true, then absolutely the fan responsible should be banned from Gainsbridge Fieldhouse, maybe even from other arenas. There are lines you just don't cross. And honestly, I don't think this would be getting so much attention if it didn't involve Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. That's just the reality of the situation. I've been seeing a bunch of people saying Dave Portnoy made that noise. And here's the thing, he was sitting courtside. He did stand up, and yeah, when Angel Reese missed that layup, he definitely shouted something. Now, Dave Portnoy actually went on social media and shut this down. He straight up said he didn't say it.
All right, so can't believe I'm making this video. I was at Caitlin Clark's opener, triple-double, won a shit ton of money. All great day. Today, I see online, starting last night, just salty trolls, and I don't even know, actually, that they're Chicago Sky fans. I think they're just trolls. They're just people who hate Caitlin Clark. They're trolls, and they're like, of course, the Indiana Fever are making, like, monkey sounds and other racist sounds at Angel Reese, which is total garbage, totally made up. I've seen clips of people putting sounds with me when I'm yelling. I'm going, ball don't lie to Angel when she missed the first free throw of the tech because that was such a garbage call. I was yelling at the ref at one point like, that's a cop-out flagrant, ref, and you know it because that was not a flagrant foul on Caitlin Clark. Anyways, long story short, today, just trolls who hate Caitlin, who hate the Fever, like, oh, Fever fans again, the same rhetoric, which I've never found to be true, that Indiana Fever fans and Caitlin fans are somehow racist and all this. Listen, I was at the game. If there was somebody being racist or saying shit, obviously boot them, never let them back. I would be stunned beyond belief if that was the case. This crowd, I've sat on the wood for a million games, been in a million environments. The crowd at the Fever game, little girls, families, ladies, nice crowd. Was it loud? Were we mad when Angel Reese attacked Caitlin Clark for no reason? Yeah. Did we boo her? Yeah. Is it sports? Yeah. But for the WNBA to issue a statement based on trolls, like my life is the internet, I know trolls. I've seen people lie about me, say shit about me. Nobody knows trolls made up shit better than me. For the WNBA and now the Indiana Fever to issue statements we're investigating, unless something so preposterous happened that nobody in the stadium saw, there's not an ounce of proof, there's not a video of it, there's not camera phone of it, unless something happened, which I know it didn't, for them to acknowledge this and again kind of paint like Indiana Fever fans, like by just saying we're investigating the hate, which is so clearly, like I've seen videos of people saying it was me with like just my voice yelling again, ball don't lie. You even though it's 100% false, by acknowledging we don't condone hate and not seeing that this was a internet rumor founded of complete bullshit, you're lending credence to this. There was none of that. It was a great crowd, a positive crowd. Yeah, Angel Reese deserved to get her ass booed when she attacked Caitlin on a normal foul. Other than that, what are you talking about? So the WNBA, talk about killing the golden goose. Like, you guys are lucky you have Caitlin Clark. You are lucky you have the Indiana Fever. It makes the league relevant. All you do is shit on them. And for the Fever, by the way, to even put out that statement, I'll eat my words if you find one iota, there's even one person who is doing something. But being in that crowd, seeing that crowd, being at the game, 0.0000 chance there's any truth to this. And you add validity when you acknowledge the statement. We don't condone hate. There was no fucking hate. The only hate was coming from Angel Reese attacking Caitlin Clark.
Now, do I care about Dave Portnoy? Not really. He's not someone I follow or think about much. But this kind of thing, it's dangerous. Are we talking about what we think he did or what he actually didn't do? Now let's go ahead and hop over to X and check out this footage. This angle right here is the one that's going viral. And as y'all can see, this person is clearly a hater. Now they'll say this was going for the ball. Really? Show me how that's a basketball play. She wasn't going for the ball at all. She had an agenda. So, what's the deal? How does she have an agenda against Angel Reese? Let's roll the clip. Caitlin Clark fouled her to stop her from making the basket and force her to go to the free throw line. That is a basketball play. And Angel Reese does what Angel Reese does to sell the moment. She gets up and tries to fight Caitlin Clark. She totally flopped on that one. She sold that moment hard, no doubt. Like I said before, there's been a ton of drama online between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark's fan bases. But here's the cold truth for Angel Reese fans. Right now, Angel Reese just isn't relevant in the basketball world. Angel Reese is more of a social media personality than a basketball star at this point. Her basketball career is fading right in front of us. She needs this rivalry with Caitlin Clark to keep her name alive in the basketball conversation because, honestly, her actual game and impact are slipping. This season, we're going to witness a clear decline in Angel Reese's performance. Sure, she put up a double-double yesterday, but she had to grind like crazy to get it. Trust me when I say this, Angel Reese's star is dimming, and this basketball season will show it more than ever. Now, here's something else that really stood out to me. There are a lot of people online claiming this isn't real, but come on, it made it all the way to NBA Central, so you know it's getting attention. We've got Angel Reese right here, commenting under this viral photo of Caitlin Clark and LeBron James. Angel Reese actually posted, "Michael Jordan never lost a finals, by the way." She's clearly making a playful jab at LeBron for taking a picture with Caitlin Clark. But honestly, why does it have to turn into this? Why do we have to deal with all this drama and petty behavior? Seriously, why? Just look at the reactions. People are saying you can see the envy on Angel Reese's face when she's around Caitlin Clark. It's like she can't stand all the hype and attention Caitlin gets. Some folks are even saying Angel Reese needs Caitlin Clark to stay in the spotlight, but Caitlin doesn't need her at all. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Caitlin Clark's name stands on its own. At the end of the day, it feels like unnecessary drama. Why can't we just appreciate both players for what they bring to the game, instead of turning every interaction into a rivalry? Alright, now Caitlin Clark opened up about rivalries. I already put in shorts, but let's play this clip. I know you guys are gonna love it, no doubt.
This rivalry.
Yeah, I mean, you guys love it, that's for sure. But I told Michael this yesterday. I was like, rivalry is great for sport. Like, I understand that. I grew up loving rivalries. Like, I grew up in Iowa State. That's like a pro matchup in the state of Iowa. Like, I understand that. Or whether it was my high school team, like, I still hate a rival high school, Valley High School. Sorry, I'm sure there's a lot of people from Valley High School that love me and support me now. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys, but I wasn't your biggest fan. I didn't like the Tigers growing up, so my parents, my grandfather was the football coach growing up, and Valley was our biggest rival. It was the biggest class in Iowa, and I was taught to, growing up, if we were driving by the high school, to hold my breath because I couldn't breathe that air. Like, I know, it's kind of funny, but like, rivalry is always a big thing. So I think it's more than anything, like, as a player, you approach the game the same every single time, or you should. That's how you should approach every single game. You prepare the same way. You come ready to play, whether it's the team that's last in the league or the team that's first in the league. It doesn't matter. I think for the fans, it's great. They love it. And I mean, Chicago is the closest team to us. You know, we bust there usually, so I get it geographically. But I think for our team and our group, it's, you know, we prepare the same way every single game. But I expect today to be an awesome game.
Again, this right here is Dave Portnoy. He was at the game too, front and center. And here's what he had to say this morning about that matchup. Take a listen.
All right, heading back to the airport. Just went to game one. Caitlin Clark show. Triple-double, 20-10-10. Fever win by 40. I win $400K because I had 13-1. I told you it was Caitlin's season. The Fever, the team to beat. And then, obviously, Angel Reese, who actually played okay and looked like she improved her game, made a mockery of her existence. She got fouled, totally common foul by Caitlin Clark, going for a layup, falls down and then attacks her basically and makes it just a joke out of her existence and why everybody hates Angel Reese. And shame on the WNBA upgrading this to a flagrant foul. That's a flagrant foul. It was the most common routine foul of all time. End of the story. It's a win-win-win. Fever looked great. Caitlin Clark looks like she's going to be the MVP of the league. Angel Reese made a fool out of herself, and we won by 100, and I won. So we're back in the good mode, back in the winning. Yesterday was tough with the Celtics, but we're back, baby, and it all starts with who? CC 22, Caitlin Clark.
Aaliyah on her viral reaction to the tech yesterday.
See this, see how fast the cars go, see how big the track is, and see all the fans waiting for it to get started. It's pretty awesome.
Have you ever been here before?
No, it's my first time.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat.
I am.
What's it like being part of a weekend like this where you know the cases are coming up next week? You guys have a game tonight again.
It's special. It's awesome. Every single night for us to be able to get out on the court and play and compete for the fans and for each other is an amazing experience. I never traded for the world, and then we have the Pacers. They're on fire right now, so that's pretty dope to be able to sit there and watch them. It's pretty special, and then to have 500. I mean, it's the best weekend in Indy. I'll tell you that.
You haven't been to any races?
No, it's my first time.
Alita, what did you think about when your reactions all kind of went viral yesterday? You did one thing after the next. What was everything like for you afterwards?
I mean, it was pretty funny to see my reactions because I really had no idea. But I mean, it's okay. It's something that I was like, okay, well, I'll be seeing this for a while. People were like screenshotting me and putting it out. I was like, it's okay. It's fun though.
Do you have a driver?
Huh?
You have a driver?
Colton.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Like I mentioned before, that was just a common foul, nothing more, nothing less. The goal was simply to stop an easy basket and force her to earn those points at the free throw line. That's how it goes in basketball. You rarely see uncontested layups in the NBA. Defenders will always make you work for every point. So, what do you think? Was it just a smart basketball play, or do you see it differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you all think about this situation. And forget like and subscribe for daily updates.